Hey y'all, welcome back to the Wellness Check. I'm Hannah.
I'm Abby.
I'm Tony.
And today we're talking about something that is literally everywhere right now, protein.
No, seriously, have you guys noticed that everything in the grocery store is just says high protein? That's their only marketing tactic.
It's pretty nuts. I mean, I've seen like protein chips, like protein ice cream, protein cereal. I saw protein water the other day. It was kind of whack.
Yeah, protein water should probably scare you if you find that.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Why does water need protein? That's where I start questioning, like, is that good for you?
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like the second something says high protein, people automatically think it's healthy.
Right. Like, I feel like it gets kind of like the halo effect a little bit, in a sense. Like, if it has protein, like, then it has to be good for you, right?
Yeah. So today we're basically going to break all of that down, what protein actually does, how much you really need, whether all these products are worth it, and how to actually get protein in a healthy way without falling for the marketing.
Okay, so first, protein is important. Like, we're not anti-protein.
I mean, yeah, protein is literally essential. And, I mean, your body uses it to build and repair itself. It's used for enzymes, for catalyzing reactions, for hormones. It's really doing a lot. And so it's important.
Yeah, it's not optional. Like, we need it to function. But I think where people get confused is they treat it like it's some kind of like superfood upgrade.
Yeah, like, just because there's more protein doesn't mean it's, like, better for you.
Right. And so, like, you can kind of compare it to, like, water. Like, you need water every single day. Like, they say to drink a gallon of water a day, but, like, drinking 3 gallons of water a day is not necessarily going to help you.
Yeah, that's such a good comparison. Protein is necessary, but it's not magic. Okay, so this is the question I feel like everyone is wondering. How much protein should we actually be eating?
So, according to the National Institute of Health, it's around 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of weight per person. I don't actually know that to pounds off the top of my head, but
Like, an average, people say, like, 1 pound to 1 gram protein.
right, and it really varies in the age group a little bit, but
Yeah.
that's
It sounds complicated, but it's really not. It's just the baseline for most healthy adults.
And that's the key word, baseline. That's not like a gym influencer number.
right. So like if you're working out or like you're in a younger demographic, you're just doing more in your day, taking more energy. You're gonna need a little bit more protein than somebody else who might not be doing all that.
That's for the average person. Like, you're probably hitting most of your protein goals every day without even noticing.
Especially with the US diet, like people are not protein deficient in any way like TikTok might make it seem.
Right. Like I mean, if you're having like simple things like chicken or eggs, or like even milk, dairy, beans. I mean, bread even has a little bit of protein.
Yeah. I think people underestimate, like, how many grams of protein are in just everyday foods.
Yeah. So if most people are already getting enough, why is protein suddenly everywhere?
I mean, marketing. We see the trend. I mean, literally Starbucks now has like
Protein cold
$14.
foam.
Yeah, like you can add $4 to your drink, which is like half the price of the whole drink,
Yeah.
and you can put a little protein in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, protein's basically become, like, a good health signal. It's just because it says high protein, people just assume it's better for you or good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there's even like the protein cookies and stuff that are just so processed and high sugar, but you automatically assume it's healthy because it's like 10 grams of protein in it or whatever.
Right, and like I feel like companies are just starting to like they even just like put like added protein just to like make it seem like it's healthier for you.
It's kind of like back then when everything was labeled, like, low fat, and so people would be like, oh, that's good for me, even though it has so many calories or sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, and the nutrition guidelines honestly focus on like your diet, overall diet quality, not just like your protein intake. Like so many other factors take play, like sodium, like cholesterol, things like that aren't really protein related.
Yeah. So, like, adding protein to ice cream doesn't just make it, like, healthy for you.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, next types of protein because this also gets confusing.
All right, so there's a couple different types of protein. We're specifically talking about animal protein versus plant protein.
Animal protein is like meat, dairy, eggs, has, like, all the essential amino acids, so it's considered, like, complete protein.
Yeah, which is why people usually associate it with muscle building and efficiency.
Right, and that's a great reason to have animal protein, but plant protein is almost equally as valid. Sometimes you have to combine sources a little bit because not every plant source of protein is going to have all the essential amino acids our body requires because it doesn't make. So if you mix a couple of them together, like rice and beans, you'll get more of the protein and amino acids that you need in your diet.
Like plant proteins usually come with like other benefits like fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which you do need in your diet.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily like one is better than the other.
Right. It kind of just like depends on your preference and mainly like what your diet is, you know.
Okay, can we talk about protein powders and all these viral foods on TikTok?
Yeah, because they're everywhere and things get kind of interesting with them.
I think, I feel like you're probably thinking about like protein powder, like going to the gym, like it's just kind of like a convenience thing. Like you don't have to worry about eating all this stuff. You just eat straight protein.
And it's not like superior to like chicken or any type of protein.
Yeah, if you eat the same amount of protein from food versus powder, your body doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like it's not breaking it down any differently.
Right, and like sometimes it's just like easier lifestyle wise. Like if you really just like need a little bit of protein, like if you're busy or you just need it quickly, like protein powder might be the way to go.
Yeah.
Or even protein bars, but that's where you have to be careful.
Yeah, some of them are great.
Right, and like some of them are just straight up sugar bars, and like they say added protein because they have some protein in it. But if you actually look at the label, it's mainly just bad stuff.
Yeah, like 20 grams of protein is 20 grams of sugar, which I saw something that the Barbello or whatever protein,
yeah.
they're like in a lawsuit right now because they like claim that it doesn't have sugar in it, and then like someone tested it and it has so much sugar in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's also like the viral foods that people are claiming has protein, like cottage cheese.
I love cottage cheese.
I do too, but you know, people putting cottage cheese in like maybe like ice cream, you can maybe get away with that, but like on pizza and like other things that I've like randomly seen on my TikTok.
I've seen like cottage cheese like you mix with eggs for like pizza crust.
Yeah, that's I don't know, that's strange.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of looks good, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
healthier than like a normal.
Yeah, I mean, definitely doesn't make it like just healthier, you know.
Yeah. But also like, okay, this week, side note, I made this bowl that I saw on TikTok, and it's like ground beef, sweet potatoes, and you make like corn, like street corn.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of using like sour cream, I blended up cottage cheese, so it was like kind of like sour cream consistency, and it was good, and I got more protein.
That's smart, honestly. And one way you can use cottage cheese, another side note, is if you do blend it up, and like if you mix it with like your scrambled eggs
So
before,
good.
That makes them fluffy.
it does, and you know, it actually adds protein.
Even Trader Joe's has this cottage cheese ranch dip, and
It's good.
it's like whipped, so it's not like chunky. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the thing about cottage cheese.
I
If
mean,
you
I
have it
give you the
chunky,
consistency.
it freaks me
Yeah.
out. But like it's like blended, and it tastes like really good ranch dip.
Right.
It's really good. You get like cucumbers.
See, there's definitely real ways to get protein that aren't like getting a $4 latte topper.
Yeah,
That's
especially
insane.
because if you're just getting it naturally, then you're probably also getting the other vitamins and nutrients that you need with a normal diet instead of just the protein.
And
Right.
I think like when I have like regular protein, like plant protein or even like animal protein, like I feel like that sits better with my stomach than like protein powders. Like that
Yeah.
does protein powders in my stomach don't mix well.
It
I think
definitely.
it's like hard to
Probably
put
because
down.
of all
as
the
a-
preservatives in it.
Yeah.
Right, and it's probably easier. Well, it is easier for your body to digest
Yeah.
actual sources of protein as compared to something synthesized in the lab
Yeah.
or just
Yeah.
isolated. You know.
Yeah.
Not my fave.
So overall, is protein worth the hype?
Maybe, maybe not. It depends. At least in my opinion.
Like
Kind of.
protein itself is essential and worth the hype, but I don't know.
Yeah, like the obsession with adding it to everything, it's just not necessary.
Right, like most people I feel are getting enough protein in their diet unless you're like one of those people who are like bodybuilding or something of that sort where you're consistently needing more protein intake. If you're not in that sort of category or an athlete, you're a general person is getting enough
Yeah.
protein in their diet.
So I just think like with all the stigma, like you don't need to stress about if you're getting all your protein unless you have like a specific reason, like you're a bodybuilder or something. But also like if you think about it, like each meal you think like on average what, how many grams of protein? 30? You say? Like you would eat?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Like even my coffee, I use Fairlife milk, which has like 13 grams of protein in it.
But
So
is
that's
that in the
like
whole bottle or per serving?
per serving.
That's honestly not bad.
That's
So
what
it's
I'm
like, I mean, I'm definitely getting the protein goals, I would
Yeah.
say. And like you don't even think about it.
Right. I mean, yeah, I feel like people are just like kind of overplaying this whole we're not getting protein type thing because they're not actually paying attention to what they're eating. And like
Yeah.
protein
Yeah, it's
tags.
like, oh, this has 30 grams of protein in it, and then like you look at the back, and it's like you don't even understand the ingredients, and there's like 40 grams of sugar in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Or it's like you have to eat the entire box to hit that
Yeah.
30. And
Yeah.
it's like 30 servings in that box. So.
Okay, before we answer our questions, what's like your favorite protein though, like snack?
Snack?
Like your protein snack?
Yeah, like do you like protein chips, like Quest chips? Do you like no?
I'm more of an all natural. I like beef jerky.
Like
Oh.
chomp?
No.
Just
I mean, I've never tried chomp. Actually, I have. Those
Chomps are
chomp
good.
pretty good.
they're really expensive though.
Yeah.
Costco makes a good dupe one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had Costco here.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm not a big like protein person.
I definitely fall victim for the marketing for sure though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I like look at the back and I'm like, oh.
I will say I do have ice cream that's like plant based that is supposed to be like plant protein right now in my fridge.
Okay.
But I just bought that because it doesn't have dairy in it, so I guess the protein's like a good
It's
little
a little
benefit.
side.
Yeah.
Maybe we need some protein water.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's answer some common questions. How much protein should I be having?
I mean, it depends on a lot of factors, right? It depends on your height, your weight, your age, and like how much are you exercising every day. If you're just sitting there, you don't need to be getting this $10 friggin' Starbucks drink with 10 grams of
Him and the
protein.
Starbucks drink, they have beef.
No, we actually do. I see people getting ripped off every day for like 1 gram of protein. Just eat an egg.
Okay, like for women in our age range, college age, it's usually pretty moderate unless you're like super, super active.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the same for men. More muscle mass might mean slightly higher needs, but it's not extreme.
Right, and in one of our earlier podcasts, we talked about males needing more protein synthesis. However, it really does depend more on your lifestyle and the lifestyle choices and your daily activities, how you're going about your day.
And more than your gender too.
Right.
So, plant versus protein powders.
I think plant-based protein powders are great if you're like vegan, dairy-free, or have like dietary restrictions. I think that's just a really good way to get it in, but I don't know.
Is this whey or wheat?
Whey.
Whey.
Yeah.
Whey protein is super common and efficient.
We protein!
Whey protein is super common and efficient, especially for muscle repair.
I like
Yeah.
whey protein a lot.
Whey protein.
Whey protein's nice. I mean, it's a little expensive, not gonna lie. It's gotten more expensive over the years. Not quite sure why that's the case.
Popularity.
It is fair. I mean, it's
The
convenient.
marketing of protein in general is just.
And you can literally just mix that with water and shake it up and
Yeah.
down that, and like you can get like 50 grams in like the span of 30
Does
seconds.
it taste good?
Yeah. A little chalky. It depends. Like some are really good and you can't even.
I put it in a shake. However, there are also additives in the protein powder, and so it makes it super like thick.
Yeah.
And so
Like you have to be careful. There's some good clean proteins out there, but like if you get like I don't know Target, you can see something like if you look at the back, it has like gums in it,
mhm.
artificial flavors, just not good stuff. So you have to make sure you get a really healthy one.
I agree.
Like Ballerina Farms has a really good,
Okay.
clean, healthy protein
Yeah.
powder.
Mm-hmm.
So another question: is liquid protein as effective?
Yeah, I mean, I would say so. Maybe your body might process it a little bit quicker. I mean, you're still getting the same results, still getting protein intake. It's really just a matter of digestion, and whether you have the preference, you want to drink it, you want to eat it. A lot of people tend to drink it because
It's easier.
it's easier. It makes you feel less full because you can consume more. But really, there's no other benefit.
Okay.
Okay. Easy ways to get more protein.
I like what Tony said. I think eggs are a really great way, especially if you want to mix cottage cheese. I think that's great. I do it all the time. Greek yogurt's really easy. You could dress it up.
Yeah.
Chicken, always. And beans, I feel like are really good.
I mean, yeah,
I'm a big Greek yogurt person. I didn't think about that having protein.
Yeah,
but
great.
I love Greek yogurt. It's a morning staple. You
Yeah.
can get your day. If you're really worried about getting your protein intake, start your day off with a little cup of Greek yogurt, and you can already
So
you can already
good.
start your little.
And they even make like protein granola now.
Yeah,
You just add it.
you literally can, and you don't have to get fancy with it. Like
A little
most
honey on it. Good.
Yeah.
most bodybuilders are just eating chicken and rice, and that's getting you there.
Yeah, even just like small swaps, like adding nuts or choosing higher protein versions of food, like that's gonna help you a lot too.
I like almonds and pecans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
Cashews are my favorite
couches are good, and they also have good fiber.
They're so expensive though.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that is.
It kind of makes me angry, but it's fine. But yeah, no, you don't need anything like fancy. I feel like just get your protein in. It'll make you feel better, stronger.
Yeah.
You don't need to buy these expensive coffees like Tony's talking about.
Exactly.
What about some viral protein meals?
So obviously, as you mentioned earlier, the cottage cheese bowls.
So good. It's a staple.
Did we talk about protein ice cream already?
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I have it in my freezer right now, so I have to say, yeah.
I would not like buy it at the store, but like we have a Ninja Creamy, and we don't really use it, but like you can literally do like protein powder, milk, and you freeze it, and then it, like you put it in the Ninja Creamy, it like makes it just soft serve.
Interesting.
No added things or anything.
That's kind of a yeah. I'll check. That's probably expensive.
But maybe you could find it like
You get the Walmart one.
yeah, some little like Prime Day sale.
Right.
You can even do like some people literally just put like mango in it, and then like it makes it into like a sorbet. It's just mango.
That would
No
be.
added sugar.
That would be good.
Yeah. What about protein pancakes?
I mean, I actually have tried making protein pancakes before, and you know they are pretty good.
Like Kodiak makes a good protein pancake mix.
That was the one that I tried actually. It was
Pretty good. They even have like little microwavable cups. You can put like you just add water, and it's like a protein brownie. But you do need to watch out for the sugar and all the calories in
I was
those.
like, I feel like anytime it's like some sort of dessert labeled with like protein, while it might have protein in it, again, like you were saying earlier, it doesn't automatically mean it's healthy.
And
It's
it
still
doesn't
a brownie.
balance it out either, like the
Yeah.
sugar and all that. Okay, is too much protein bad?
It can be. Well, not necessarily bad. It's just the sense that your body's not gonna, do anything with it. You're just gonna excrete it back out of your body, and so you're kind of wasting your time and your effort and money.
Yeah, balance is key, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What about what's like the lowest calorie protein that you can eat? Like if someone's trying to do weight loss, but they're trying to eat mostly protein.
Yeah. I would assume just like egg whites, chicken breast, Greek yogurt.
Yeah, good staples.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and if you really want to go with, some sort of whey, I mean, it's like 150 calories for like 25 grams of protein,
Yeah.
which is honestly not that bad.
Yeah.
Because like what we were saying earlier, like I don't know the exact number, but like your average meal like probably has way more calories than that, and maybe just as much protein. So like if you're trying to lose weight in the morning, you can literally just make a shake, and it holds you over for a great long time.
Right.
Especially if you have like fruit and stuff, good fiber in there. Okay, what's like the best tasting protein? This is pretty personal. Like what's your best way to get in it? What's your favorite?
I like chocolate. Probably chocolate.
Like protein powder?
Yeah.
Ooh, see, I'm not a chocolate person.
Really?
Yeah. Definitely vanilla.
Yeah, I make protein shakes, and I do vanilla protein powder, banana, and peanut butter.
I do the same thing with chocolate. Like
Okay, chocolate's not bad. Sometimes I would like throw like chocolate milk into it with the, it's not too chocolatey. No, she's a vanilla girl.
Okay.
I used to be a like vanilla, but now I'm like.
I like alternate, I've had vanilla in the past, it's good. It's a great base, if you're ever trying to make like a shake or anything, start with vanilla because, you
You can add anything.
I was like, you can add into it.
Right, chocolate's kind of hard to work with in a sense.
Okay, overall.
Yeah, so overall, protein is important, but the protein takeover is probably a little overhyped.
Not everything needs to be high protein, and it's hard for your body to digest sometimes. Just
Right.
eat regular food.
Like, I mean, more doesn't necessarily mean better, right? We brought this up with water earlier. Having 3 gallons of water a day, most of it's going to leave your system. In the same way with protein, you can have 400 grams of protein a day, 300 of it's going to leave your system.
Yeah.
A waste of money and time.
Yeah.
Almost.
Just focus on a balanced diet, not just one type of nutrient.
And don't fall for all the crazy end caps and labels you see. It's just marketing
Yeah,
101. Marketing students.
Right? Don't fall for this protein water gig at all. I don't know.
He's really against the protein drinks. Like it's making him angry.
He's coming for Starbucks brand.
I truly am.
You should open
These
your
guys
eyes.
with their Starbucks
As a
right
supporter of Starbucks.
All right, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of The Wellness Check.
Make sure to follow, subscribe, and all the good stuff.
We will not see you guys next time. This is our last episode of right now,
But if you want more, just comment, and we'll keep going.
right?
We got it.
And we'd love to hear y'all's thoughts on protein and
What's
your
your
favorite
protein snack? I need some good ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.